Greetings, everyone. Please give me a moment to make sure everything's set. Pick is going. Twitter is going. Oh, looks like I got another follower on Twitter. Thumbnail date. Which is going. Oh, got some mess. Or not Twitter, Twitch. Bit curious since I don't get a whole lot of. No, guys, have to wait for them to respond back. Either way, let me double check my other computer. Oh wait, I still need to double check the Rumble stream. Sorry, got too distracted. And looks like everything's good to go. So let's go and get started. Should have enough replays at least for today. Okay, that's a good pace. And greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay, or 3 replays. On the south side as the blue Japanese, we have Kevin, M5693. On the north side as the red Incans, we have Bai Yi Mei. Or was it Bei Yi Mei? Bei Yem Ah? Yeah, I have no idea. If you ever wonder, does anybody else have this issue where they look at a name and they figure out they can split up in too many different ways? Is it Bei Mei? Is it Ba Yi Mei? Ba Yem Ah? Probably not that. I just look at a name, I can split up in too many different ways for my own good. Either way, when it comes to Nea's map, we do have the Zapatok settlement, which can give you access to Zapatok Lightning Warrior, which is a Jaguar Proud Knight variant, which means does double damage versus heavy infantry. Of course, got the Holcon Javelier, which is a Musketeer variant. And also, in addition, you can't get the H2 Citadel here, which is basically this American fort. Does like roughly the same DPS, but doesn't arrows. Volley of 6 arrows. Can't say if that's exactly the same, but it is what it is. The Incan player has selected a deck, but do now have Nat. Villagers, Sapa Inca, American allies. Race system generates a trickle of experience. I wonder how. It enables combos generate experience. I wonder how effective that is. Villagers, Infinite Wood, Enemy Runners, Jungle Bowman, Cure, Range Infantry Hit Points, Native Treaties, Native Warrior Combat, War Hut Travis, Chica Brewing, Villagers, Priestess, Macemen, Melee Infantry Combat, Jungle Bowman, Protocos, Goopy Allies, Machu Pikachu, Couriers, Infinite Mine Allies, which also some of the champions, so, and these are the Hokeland Javeliers, so this is this native settlement. In theory, if you go for this, he gets quick warrior society. Mine calendar complemented will improve the work rate of mills, hunted animals, mostly just food, or farm faster. It collects all food faster, barring from crates and livestock. And we got the Tupac Rebellion. All trained units pick up European weapons. And Of course, the Mayan pyramid. So keep that in mind. We do now have the Torii Gates. No age up just yet. The Japanese deck involves infinite food, all Ollie Simmer, infinite food, heavenly Kama, villagers, wood coin, Shrine wagons, Yumi archers, Ashagaru musketeers, samurai attack, Oni war, diplomatic intrigue, 2 chariot orchard rickshaws, 7 villagers, Ashagaru musketeers, sword saint, Naginata riders, bloody harvest, Ino rush, flaming arrows, being also Ozu 2 mortars, increases damage of all artillery and equips samurai with small siege mortar. I wonder how effective that is. Maybe it has increased range. Don't know about damage. Samurai already have really good siege damage, so I have no idea. Daimyo Kiromasa, Warring States, Flaming Arrows, Shogun, and Sophie allies. So we do have some sort of samurai deck here, with cards of other reserve units. So yeah, we do have the Way of the Sword Saint. Increase samurai speed, damage and hit points increase at expense of higher cost. So samurai becomes 10% more expensive, but become 10% faster damage and hit points. Naginata Rider, Bloody Harvest. Naginata Riders do bonus damage against archers and skirmishers, so anti-light. Ino Rush. Attack increase and do more damage against artillery. All damage plus 20% damage. -1 siege attack damage. Bonus against artillery. Oh, that's meant for like the fixed gun. And of course the Otsu mortars we talked about also increase the damage of artillery by 10%. Warring Saints. Samurai, Daimyo, and Shogun have attack and hit points increased, so more hit points and damage to Samurai. So we've got some sort of Samurai deck here. Does the Samurai even need Oni War? That is, they already have pretty good siege champs, like what, 50 or 60? We do now have a build of Travis that's being employed on the field. So it looks like this one is a little bit troubled and moving around. Oh, we do have some natives applauded on the field. So we do have multiple natives now applauded by the Incan player. He has gone from Native American Embassy, has gone to the Carib Allies. Carib Allies give you the Blowgunners, which they do bonus damage, range attack, that's bonus damage versus all infantry. So they're going to be effective versus those samurai, or more effective. Actually, their base damage is 20, which is not bad. Shorter range musketeers. They actually have more, let's see, they're classified as light infantry. So we've got a unique light infantry unit, which does not follow standard skirmisher. Far from it. Skirmishers have long range, and damage with high multipliers, but this is more generous light infantry. So the Carib Blowgunner is more or less a unique variant. We're able to do 30 damage per shot against infantry. Now I got some Javeliers, which are a musketeer. They do have an excellent attack speed as a musketeer. They don't have any bonus. Their damage is not too great, but they're just high attack speed, while we're still retaining good health. And I was going for some of the Zapotec Lightning Warriors, which are Dragar Prowler Knight variant. I don't know if they have access to camouflage, but they will have good. They do have good siege damage, and they do have a times 2.25 multiplier against heavy infantry. I wonder if they got. I wonder if the Dragar Prowler Knights got buffed against heavy infantry. Either way, he is kitted out to be anti-samurai, anti-musketeer, while still receiving some decent capability to fight against the. They will have trouble versus Yumi archers, to say the least. His opponent is going for a fast fortress, going for the Golden Pavilion, which will give him access to 6 Yumi archers for defense, which will be useful against his composition. But yet he's severely outnumbered. He's now bringing shipment of Jungle Bowmen, going for more Javeliers, going for more of the Zapotec Lightning Warriors. We've got a number of Ashagaru musketeers for defense, but that's not going to be very useful. The Japanese player just got a scout rescue. Alright, that scout could see this unit. We see the flag there for its mobility. Movement, not mobility. He's going right there. He's going to attack this. He does not see the proxy native embassy just yet. Yeah, he does not know about it just yet. He knows about the trade post, potentially. He potentially knows about the trade post. I don't know how effective the, oh crap. Wrong button. I don't know how effective, this game's replay system is when it comes to spotting and not spotting. But now we do have the Golden Pavilion, which will be useful. Flaming Arrows will be also very useful. But we got a sizable army here. That button. This button. Even though he only has 38 population on the field, he has an army of 42. I love that part about natives. And now I've got the Spanish allies. Spanish allies bring you Rodialos, right? That's not going to be useful. But now we've got a massive native army push way forward. Does take out the scout immediately. He does have a small defense force here. The flaming arrows will be useful. The shrine will go down. He does still get some spirit population housing. He needs another group of flaming arrows. He's going for the Naginata Riders, which won't be that great. So large amount of Javeliers here. He has a good amount of mass in front of his flaming arrows. Zalpak lightning warriors roll apart those musketeers, no problem. Flaming arrows. Getting some shots down the Hulkland Javeliers. One of the lightning warriors do flank around. Villagers push forward. Got some villagers up here getting hit. He needs to bring out. He does have irregulars on the field. Sentries maybe mixing on in. Villagers are in melee. Now he's bringing his irregulars now. Or sentries. Which just provided some mass. One flaming arrow has gone down. His Naganatas are now on the field. Naganatas do bonus infantry, less infantry, save infantry. Most of his bonus composition is actually heavy. There's a round of Spanish pikemen on the field, so that's the shipment he gets, which is also not super useful. Will offer some mass to work with, and that mass is useful. We don't see any more lightning warriors here. We do have some junk bowmen or a light infantry unit. Villagers being retasked on in. And now we've got a shipment of Shimi runners being blown on the field, bringing some more Zaptak lightning warriors and some Hopeland Javeliers. Now let's move forward. So we've got a Jungle Bowman, Blowgunner, and the Javeliers. Blowgunner does go down, and now we've got another round of Naginata Riders. However, the Naginata Riders are not going to be super great against Javeliers. Shimi runners now gating. They'll be equally effective. Our Hussar replacement. I don't know if the bonus infantry does get applied to shock infantry. Javeliers push way forward. Got a couple of Yumi archers here. Going for another round of Yumi archers. Now there's some more lightning warriors, which will be good against the Naginata Riders. They do also have good bonus damage as cavalry. They won't do bonus damage versus the Yumi archers. Yumi archers will get good bonus damage in return, but they still offer good bulk and melee resist. Yumi archers do get overran. Go for another round of flaming arrows. They could get a good shot off there. Explorer does go down. He has his war chief, Kronk, there. He did not pull the right lever. Another round of Javeliers pushing forward. Which does have range resist, so probably should go to melee. Another round of Lightning Warriors pushing forward. Looks like the villager is getting some damage there. Japanese players on 21 villagers. The Incan player has 37, and plus he has the economy going. While Japanese players just currently curled up in his base. More Javeliers. May want to take time to regroup because he can't really gaze the town center, having his 90 damage attack. It'll take 3 shots to take out a Javelier, 3 shots to take out a Lightning Warrior. Here now they got the Chica brewing. More Javeliers not being pulled on the field. Taking that barracks is actually quite nice. He has to now rely on the Spanish, which he does not have 400 export. And there's now a round of Musketeers. Musketeers do have good damage, 26 damage, while the Javeliniers have 11 damage at twice attack speed, so 22 effective damage compared to 2. But that actually offer a bit more health. Looks like blue has held, but blue's not doing 100% great. Incan players going for more units, amassing another army here of the natives. Cavaliers do cost 100. The blowgunners do cost 100. No coin income, so he's not going to age up anytime soon. Cavaliers do have actually good siege damage from Musketeer variant as well. 27. The Musketeers and Ashikaga Musketeers have 21. Standard Musketeer damage is 20. So these Javeliers do offer good siege damage. Blow Gunners, not so much. Blow Gunners actually have less range than Javeliers as well. But look at that. Blowgunners for a light infantry unit has pretty good health. Did my Twitch stream go down? Nope, it's just Twitch being stupid. Sorry, had to double check that. Not like I'm missing much at the moment. Got a handful of Yumi archers in the field. Got hunting doggos now being researched, as well as more blowgunners, more lightning warriors. Another pair of Warhood Travises. He has them pretty spread out. I wonder why. Maybe just trying to get more surface area coverage to prevent flanks. I probably would have pulled them right next to each other, provide a good defensive position. Red's now pushing forward for a decent army. More Yumi archers do now have the Golden Pavilion, increase the hit points of the land and military units at the moment. Giving plus 10% hit points. Starting to torch down some of these structures. You now have another round of French pikemen, but the lightning warriors can easily deal with them. Not only do they have higher base damage, they also have the bonus multipliers. The town center is now down to half health. Now it's trying to gauge some pikemen now. Yeah, those pikemen are not really great to decorate. Musketeers now on the field. He has good number of blowgunners, and the lightning warriors can connect the musketeers as well. Oh yeah, got a nice flank with the lightning warriors as well, taking out those reinforcements. Town started taking some damage. Villagers now evacuating town center. They're trying to do some work. They best go in the melee range, and there goes the town center. Now the villagers start getting hit from all angles. You even got some plume spearings there, and red does, or blue does, back of the game. It's Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Not a bad game there, played by the Incan. Even the Japanese player to deploy those samurai that has his deck suggested, they will get rid of the part for those lightning warriors. Movement speed. Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the blue Indians, we have MHT Genoese Crossbowmen. And something I noticed as well, there are some number of goats in the field. They're of course the goat. And for the on top left side as the red Mexican, or Klaus Blomk. How do we pronounce that? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Blunk? I don't know how to pronounce words with ending Q, honestly. No deck selected, no deck selected. When it comes to natives map, there are no natives. The goats are the natives. Looks like Blue will go ahead and kill the kitty cat to steal his Grove Aspen, new monster. He also does get already a pet monkey. Duber. Duber does offer 6 damage and standard melee speed. He does offer ×3 damage versus Treasure Guardians. Not very good. It looks like the first treasure near the people's town centers is a free monkey. And it looks like he'll kill the monkey and steal his Charlie kernels. Oh, there goes his food for his family for the winter.
Adesh?
Mexican player has looked at the deck, and now we do have F Indian? So is it Fortress Ind? Or is it Find? Can't tell if that's supposed to be read as one word or 2 different words. No idea, but seeing it's Mexico. They're going to revolt, which does he has settlers and hacienda, independence movement, cathedral constructions, House of Intrepid. Townsends now gain a powerful cannon tank that does not require garrison settle to use. Huh. I wonder how effective that is. Maybe we'll see some sort of weird revolt. I don't know what Ind is when it comes to revolts. Not top of my head. Settlers would coin insurgents, Chinkos, renegade Navajo, advanced frontier defenses. So maybe some sort of a fortress age revolt. Wood, San Balas Battalion, Los Coladeros Battalion, 33 insurgents, refurbished firearms, Overns, mortars, 2 of each, heavy cannon, 2 of that pair, factory, and renegade Apache. Looks like Duber the monkey is going down. Everybody should know, elephants are super effective against monkeys, I think. Of course, looks like Blue's monkey is still alive next to the goat. That's his pet goat. Duber 6 health, and these guys who have 6 damage. And Duber goes down. We do not have to age up to the Quereto or Wato Taro. I have no idea to pronounce anything that's not English, and even then I'm poor at pronouncing anything English. We do have the cathedral construction there. Getting 1 cathedral wagon improves the work and training of the cathedral. Like Blue will take out these kitty cats and steal their spruce trees that they like to hang out in, like any other cat. And I do have a wonder here. It is going to be the Augury Fort, which will give him access to, well, the Augury Fort, but upon completion, give him access to Sepoy, and which will also function similarly to the European Fort. We do have a shipment of the, oh, we haven't covered his deck, yes. Tiger Rush. We do have Mystical Syllable. All sacred fields now slowly heal nearby units and ships a sacred field rickshaw. Interesting. Favorable karma. Monk and attack and hit points increased. Allows Indians to train tigers. I don't know the exact numbers. Probably like 10, maybe 5. Gorakshia. Vertibles generate more experience, and the Sacred Cow costs less food. So got some sort of Sacred Cow deck. I don't think I've really seen all too many of these. Wood coin. 2 pet rhinoceros team. A pet rhino that likes grass and is good against guardians. The elephants are bashing their head against the barracks. We got the hacienda here. Sepoys, sours, diplomatic intrigue, grazing. Camels now generate food. Elephants generate wood. Land reforms, foreign lodging, food, wood. Gurkha suffering. Enemy units nearby Indian monks are now slower. Burmese swordsmen, Gurkhas. British India East Company, Howdah, siege elephants. Foreign trading company adds a export trickle and reduce the cost of constant armies, but all units now cost slightly more units. Double-edged sword, guard, infinite wood, Gurkhas. Rocketeers, which will give enables arsonists and castles. Great. And upgrades the Rocketeers that attack with rockets at long range. I have no idea how effective they are. And hire Indian mercenaries. We do now have a whole bunch of insurgents now in the field by the Mexican player. They do have 20 siege damage, which is pretty good for their dirt cheap cost of 70. They are cheaper pikemen. Elephants do have good AoE damage. We do got the Padre here. Augury Fort does have 25 damage and decent AoE, but not exactly too particularly effective compared to other forts. We do now have some cows automatically being built. Wait, I didn't think a cow is automatically built. Oh wait, no, that's not the sacred cow for the Indians. That's the Mexican player. We do now have the Independence Revolution is now being researched. Gurkhas being shipped on in and going for a pair of tigers. Which the build limit of the tigers is 10. Not bad. Tigers are decent, and other pets are actually decent units, but you only build small numbers of them. You'll be collecting up the treasure now. So we've got a number of Gurkhas, Sepoys, and a pair of Tigers. Tigers who offer 16 damage and a little bit bonus damage versus light infantry. Insurgents are classified as heavy infantry. So that's not a bad unit. If you compare the two, the Axel the Tame Tiger costs 135 food, which is actually more expensive than most other pets. It does offer 16 damage and that same attack speed, while these guys have 10 attack damage, but they do cost actually quite a bit cheaper. Okay, he has revolted to the Central Americans. Does he get filibusters? No, he does retain his villagers. His deck is now looking like this, but let's see what he's going to do. Up here, do now have the Sepoys and Gurkhas pushing forward. Soldados getting hit. Cows being built. Insurgents falling back. Soldados do get focused down, of course. The general's almost down. Here comes the sergeants. The Gurkhas are skirmish units, so will do bonus damage there. Sepoys got a good volley there as well. Brahmins taking some hits there. Tigers engaging. There may not be tiger tanks, but they can still do. Insurgents falling back. Got a number of cows here. Oh, got a good number of goats here as well. He's using the livestock there to improve his livestock production. Not bad. But when blue torches down, he can claim all the livestock here and send them to the sacred fields. Got now some Saltieros, which are a skirmisher for the Mexican. Gurkhas now engaging. They have 16 damage, 18 range, versus 17 damage, 18 range, so slightly in favor of the Saltieros. Gurkhas do cost 120, while Saltieros do cost 120. They've got a good number of cows, or not cows, tigers there. Very different things. And tigers, they're not classified as heavy nor light, which means those Saltieros don't do bonus damage like the insurgents. That's one reason why pets are not bad. They don't receive bonus damage unless this class does bonus damage to all infantry. More Saltieros not deployed from the barracks. And the Brahmin are classified as heavy cavalry as well. Or no, just classified as cavalry. So the Saltieros would do less damage versus them. Got 9 livestock there. Saltieros getting hit pretty hard there. Going for grazings now. I wonder if the grazing, it says elephants generate wood. Does the Brahmins count as elephants? Going for more tigers, going for more sepoys. Got falconets and some revolutionaries. Revolutionaries are 100 food musketeer. Going for shipments of wood right now. This deck is honestly not super fantastic. The Quartos, he does get still the Quartos. It also grants twice. Next barracks upgrade is free. Portero's Haciendas, ships one Hacienda wagon, enables Hacienda's port 20 population, which can be useful. And blue does almost steal some livestock there. Red is trying to steal them back. And when Hacienda goes down, you have a large amount of free livestock for Sacred Fields, which his opponent also has gone for Sacred Field decks, or Sacred Field decks, so this can be very useful. Because he just got quite a bit of livestock there. Another, at least around 8, 9, maybe 10 animals there. Does get some Randy the Pet Rhinoceros, which does offer 32 damage, no bonus damage. Health is good. Falconess should do bonus damage versus pets. They do bonus damage versus infantry, and I believe pets are classified as infantry. See, I can see the word hand infantry. So I'm not exactly sure. Red make overrun. Still got an insurgent here. He's going to cause a bit of insurgency. Don't think I've ever seen cannon against Tiger before. Does get good volley there on the Sepoys. Revolutionaries started stepping around. They do actually have pretty decent mobility there. One Brahmin does go down. Falconets engaging. They're getting ripped apart by Tigers. Apparently, it does get a nice stomp there. Now it's a round of Sepoys there. Tigers push way forward, eating some of the Revolutionaries. Gurkhas in the back line, and Revolutionaries are classified as heavy infantry, so the Gurkhas will get some good damage there. Now militia not being pulled up by the Central American player. Going for some soldados. Now let's get another round of falconets, or one falconet. Does cost, and it says cost a bit of coin, but I don't see the cost right there. It's a good number of pets on the field. Tigers also don't cost any population space. Rhinos do not cost any population space as well. Oh, and looks like the Brahmins do actually generate a bit of wood. 1% is not too significant though. And the Rhinoceros do not generate wood or any other resources. Rhino versus Villager with a minus 90% damage multiplier. Best not actually use them like that. Brahmin goes down. Revolutionaries getting bashed in the head by the Rhino. One Rhino does go down. Tigers officially forward, trying to bite the Falconet. Falconet does go down there. Got the insurgents now slicing apart those Tigers with farm tools. Literally everybody's dream to use farm tools against Tigers. Oh, and we've got Juber still here. Gurkhas started slipping away. The insurgents do have 5.5 move speed. Gurkhas do have 4. Sepoys going to stay behind and draw some fire to allow the Sepoys to, or the Gurkhas to escape. Get some good volleys there. And he does need to keep his distance. So the Central American player has stabilized. We do now have the land reforms research. Or shipment, not research. Oh, spies? Spies do bonus damage versus mercenaries and heroes. Why did he get a spy out? I suppose that's one way to prevent the Explorer from being used again. I don't think it's really worth it, honestly. It's a Brahmin. Its damage is 8. It's not worth all these resources for that. Yeah, no, don't do that. You now have Castle Age coming out for the Indian player. The Mexican player is still very far from returning to Mexico, if he's planning to return to Mexico. This wonder is the Karim Mata. which ships in food, wood, and coin when built, and has Keepers of the Rats, increasing gathering rate of nearby villagers. It will ship in 400, 300, 300. Nice little bit of rebate. Nearly puts at half cost. Of course, this will unlikely go down while it's constructing, but it's actually going to take a bit of damage there. Foggy Force now engaging. We got some Gurkhas here. And, oh, it's may actually get destroyed before the age up. He sent the villagers there. He wants to get the age up going. Oh, it's down to less than 1,000 health. Gurkhas get annihilated by the Falconess there. It's construction time 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And does get a complete there. Now it needs to get to the town center. You have a monastery here. He's bringing a shipment of the Sawars and going for more Sawars, which they will receive bonus hand from the revolutionaries. Does go down there. Gurkhas get a good volley there. Augury Fort still firing away. The militia have all gone down. And that Keeper of the Rats is now down. And now I do have the White Tiger training, which will, I think, improve the quality of those tigers. Sauer's now overrunning the artillery pieces. That's why he primarily went for them. Pick up those falconets. Falconets have gone down. He does have soldados, which are a ×2 musketeer. He does have good number of sepoys engage them, and now they're not getting report by cannon. And now Brahmin's coming forward, draw some fire. And there goes the Brahmin. Blue has stabilized for now. And now we do have the Duka suffering. And more Gurkhas. And it looks like it's now going to migrate to another gold deposit. Going for the hunting steel traps now. And now we do have the disciplined Gurkhas. Yeah, it's getting quite a bit of experience right here. He has 5 cows. I wonder if are the regular cows? They're sacred cows. Oh, just build another round of sacred cows. Oh, looks like they're generating a bit of coin now. The sacred cows. The regular cows do, or actually the new cows are generating coin, but the old sacred cows are not generating coin. Interesting. So whatever shipment he got in to improve the coin collection from the sacred cows, and don't all fully trigger the existing ones. Now it's going for the Expeditionary Force, which does give him access to 9 redcoats and a falconet. That falconet will be very useful. He's fighting against a good number of falconets now. Gurkhas having a bit of trouble. Sauer's trying to engage. He could send the Gurkhas to melee, which may be a bad idea. Now he's trying to engage. Sauer's getting some damage. Town center's alive, but barely. Sauers have gone down. 2 falconets remain. And there's the redcoats. You may want to send the redcoats going to melee. Let's get a good follow there. His own falconet. Now you see he's trying to run away. Does take out that one. Oh, and a bad repack, it looks like. And he does take out that falconet there and saves the town center. He definitely needs to use the repairs. Bring back the Brahmin. As a shipment available, bring in the British East India Company. Sauers, Gurkhas, and Sepoys have increased hit points and damage. 10%, 10%. And I do have the Advanced Frontier Defenses. Give them 3 outposts and set them to blockhouses. Or not blockhouse, frontier outposts. The Brahmin has been recovered. I mean, how many walls do you spit there? Each one's what? 10 wood? Yeah, each one's 10 wood, and that was 160 wood, while I think bringing back a Brahmin's like 100 gold. Frontier outpost now being built. He does find a lone villager. Go take him out. Now he's starting to return to Mexico. Now he doesn't have any defensive military at the moment. He doesn't have a shipment available as well, so he may want to go for Los Caladeros Battalion or whichever one gives him a free culverin for defensive reasons, but he does not have enough for a shipment. And now we got the siege elephants being put on field, which will be very useful. Villagers migrating maybe to this coin deposit. And coin deposit actually doesn't have a whole lot of coin left. He actually could migrate these villagers to wood and then send these villagers from wood to coin. Oh, we got a good number of tigers on the field, even some white tigers. Wagner, or since Wagner's German name, so Wagner, the white tiger. 120 food rather than 135. The damage output seems less as well, so white tigers are weaker than regular tigers. But of course, there's this whole set of queues and get out more tigers that have no population. Oh, the white tigers do have more health though. More sours not being put on the field. And soon we're going to return to Mexico, then we can see here that glorious music. I love that music. Outposts receiving some siege. These guys do offer 400 damage versus structure. These out frontier outposts do have 10% siege resist. But of course, cannon is better than and can't defend themselves. Got a shipment of books there. Deploying out culverin. These are classified as an artillery unit, so they will receive bonus damage from culverins. These guys do bonus damage from the culverins as well. The siege elephants more or less an anti-structure, anti-artillery unit. Bringing the heavy cannon, and looks like the Mexican player backs to the game. Either way, this is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. No, I should actually ended the recording when that song ended. Hello. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the north side as the blue Japanese, we have Vindians. Spawn on the south side as the red Germans, we have 89 degrees. Ethel Yasny? I have no idea. I'm horrible pronouncing any sort of name, and this name is no different. When it comes to natives on the map, of course, got the House of Vaza, give you access to the Royal Archivist and the Winged Hussar. And, oops, wrong button there. And of course, we got the House of Yagalon, which can give you access to the Lipkar Tatar and the Shock Riders. And personally, I think people need to utilize the Balance of Powers big button more often. After all, it seems like people have that button, but they need a certain sort of resource and they have plenty of another. Hit that button, it will equalize it. Well, it does not affect export. If it does affect export, then it may give you a good spike to export. No deck selected, no deck selected just yet. Looks like Red would taking out these local doggos and steal their broken wing of a Polish Hussar, so these wolves could never live their dream of riding the combat wearing Hussar armor. And it looks like he will take out that dog and steal his hair meat. Those pups gonna go hungry for the winter. Oh, the market's straight heresy. I hate that. I hate the not standard diagonal buildings. That just looks so weird to me. Either way, the Japanese player has selected a deck. Beginner, Good Faith Agreements, Villagers, Wood, Coin, Yumi Archers, Yumi Archer Attack, Ashigaru Musketeers, Ashigaru Musketeer Attack, Diplomatic Intrigue, Daimyo Mototada, Cherry Orchard Rickshaws, Villagers, Wood Coin, Way of the Bow, Ashigaru Musketeers, Close Combat, Naginata Riders, Naginata Red Hit Points, Flaming Arrows, Higher Ninja Assassins, Nakanata Riders, Flaming Arrows, Shogun, Tokugawa, Gofi allies. And the German player has Aaron Klein, 1v1L. Got Settle Wagons, Economic Theory, Settle Wagons, Wood, Coin, Crossbows, Doppelin Soldiers, Team Cavalry Attack, Cavalry Hit Points, Silversmith. Not expected that one. Wood Coin, Skirmishers, Uhlans, Cavalry Combat, War Wagons, higher German Black Riders, higher Hessian Jaegers, Heavy Cannon, Factory. So it looks like I'm seeing, based on what I see in the cards, we got some sort of fast fortress, I'm guessing. And the Japanese player, a bit more of a standard generalist deck. You now have the Torii Gates. The Torii Gates will give him access to a free military rickshaw and 1 samurai. And we do have the Quartermaster. Looks like Red will take up these bears with a beer mug and steal their peasant weapon of Muka Rebellion. So it looks like these bears can no longer bear arms. You monster. Though actually, the bear may win.
Bereit.
The bear almost won. And the rebellious weapons will not be used successfully. Unless he's going to kill off those wolves to steal their carrier pigeons so they can no longer receive news. They're not going to eat the pigeon, they were just going to get news from it. But he will eat the pigeon because 75 food. Wait. The Japanese players, the Japanese in this game are vegetarians, right? They don't eat meat. No, fish is still meat. But will they still technically be allowed to eat bird? Because that would be a pigeon. I'm probably thinking about this too much. Though, interestingly enough, a lot of vegetarians, before the whole veganism thing, do actually permit to eat fish. Vegetarianism was supposed to be like promoting was perceived to be a healthier lifestyle. Veganism basically becomes a culture. I have no issue with most people, but vegans tend to have a bad reputation. Vegetarians, not so much. Do not get the shipment of Doppelin Soldiers. I was not expecting that. Also got a proxy barracks going for some crossbows. These houses are crooked. This house is normal. No, it looks crooked. They're off. Heresy. Get the flamer, the flaming arrow, to be used against them. Doppelin Soldiers are a unique halberdier variant with excellent siege damage. There are 2 population halberdier. Good damage. The most of the damage comes from the AoE effect, which is pretty good. Good against numbers. Musketeers get a good follow there. Uhlans charge away forward, but Musketeers can deal with the Uhlans quite successfully. He may snipe himself a church wagon. He does not snipe himself a church wagon. Throw some torches there. Don't think I can out damage that. Got a good number of crossbows here. Uhlans, of course, are glass cannon cavalry, and they will quickly go down there. Now do have the bank there as well. Had to shove a deer off the scaffolding.
Auftrag.
Does get a shipment of wood there. Got a shipment of settler wagons, and now ending relations with the Dutch. Got their Jesus and got their money, and now is going to end the relationships. A shipment of Ashiga or Yumi archers. Oh, I also got Buck the Tame Wolf here. It's the samurai's pet. And end relations has complete. Don't think that's really improvement. It's by definition not an improvement. More musketeers not being employed in the field. Does have a shipment available. Cancels on round of some of the musketeers. Has a pikeman up on the field. Type pikemen do offer a bit of siege damage as well. Also got more Ulans shipped on in, and there's another round of musketeers now. Finding gets a good number of crossbows, but crossbows, while they are light infantry, they do bonus damage heavy, but the bonus damage is actually not too significant. Only plus 25%. Ashgarus do offer more damage in return. Of course, they're much more expensive, costing 120 as opposed to 80. More pikemen there. Helping torch down some stuff, but pikemen have less DPS in melee than most musketeers. More Yumi archers would be good since fighting against a good amount of heavy. We've gotten now around a pikeman again. Now, oh, was that the Spanish? He does have the Spanish allies. I can't really tell if there's no flag. He's really switching between all the relations. Yep, it was a Spanish. You see the Spanish flag now. Did get the building repaired. And now we do have Addies. We're pushing way forward. Getting our pikemen, but pikemen are not too particularly good in this engagement. Ulans push forward, getting some damage there onto the musketeer or the archers. Buck does get a kill there. More the Ulans push way forward. Buck got put down. You monster. Does have a shipment available. Musketeers seem like a good item at the moment. I don't think the daimyo will be anything too fancy. Now it's going to be with Japanese isolation. Got the Dutch, got the Spanish, and now nobody. Another round of musketeers there. We do now have a military rickshaw being pulled on out. Why is it an eye? Barracks, stable? Not a crossbows in the field. Stable doesn't seem too half bad, but it's also a certain number of pikemen. Stable. Trying to get some stability in his life. Pikemen push away forward. Double Ulans there. Stable taking some massive fire via flaming arrows. Stable does complete, but it's pretty wounded. Ulans charging way forward. Will go down. Another Japanese shipment here. Going for a round of villagers. More pikemen been pulled on the field. More villagers. You may hear my drink open up. More knocking out the riders. Right now the German's just going for a big spam of archaic units, isn't he? He doesn't have any cards for improving archaic attacks, so I'm not sure what his plan is really. He now has 9 villagers on to coin. He may be now eyeing for Fortress Age. Definitely did not go for Fast Fortress, that's for sure. He's gonna eye for a bit of quality. We do not got research being brought on in. We do now got some of the Kona Yambusha, which is a tunic clad one. It's basically a pikeman variant. Local doggos going down, which will give them Shiva of Lifeguard uniform. They're going to wear that in the battle. You monster. Ulans pretty forward, the free Ulans. He really doesn't want his Ulans alive, doesn't he? He's just been sent into a slaughter. We do have some Ulans back here still. Now got some Doblin soldiers being queued on up, as well as some Ulans. Oh, there goes that man. He'll steal his lucky coin. Got some Oolons now mixed on out, but nothing spectacular. More Oolons, or Dolphin Soldiers. More Oolons also got blown out as well. Young Archer's getting hit by the Pikemen, of all things. He does put these guys into cover mode, getting a plus 50% range resist, and circle formation. Oolons for 4, got some Naginata Riders. Pikemen trying to engage. Dolphin Soldiers do also good damage against Cavalry, or Cavalry as well. Now it's trying to engage. Crossbows against enemy archers point blank. The archers have a much higher quality to them. Pikemen try to get some hits more than knocking out the Riders. The game's good hits there. War as well. Dolphin Soldiers have gone down. They did a bit of damage to the archers. They've got a couple of Dolphin Soldiers here. They need to turn around and engage the Cavalry. So the Cavalry is actually being picked up by a couple remaining pikemen. Dolphin Soldiers have gone down. Red's trying to fall on back. Being distracted by the Clubmen. And looks like Red backs out of the game. Either way, this and great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit too early, but he lost his army. Is that a 2v2? Nope, 1v1. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Small on the bottom right side as the blue Brits, we have Exploding Gift. While on top left side as the red Portuguese, we have Crispy Butt, PhD. On this map as well, there's a number of cows on this island. 5. I could have sworn there was cows all across the map, but just in this island right now. Maybe this, in the recent patch, this map got changed a little bit. Either way, we do have, for near the map, we do got the House of Yagalon, which give you access to Lipkar Tartars and Shock Riders. And over here, we do have the House of Oldenburg, which gave you access to some Royal Hunters and some Mountain Northern Musketeers. Which only cost food, which can't make them nearly cheap. Plus, on this map, there's also a handful of mills. Capturing it will give you 1 resource per second. And we do have a deck here. Dave. Is it the Republic of Dave? Either way, we do have Federitas. Dave does provide Federitas, Navigator, and gives them a powerful canine companion. Delivers 1 Explorer dog. Ah, that's the hero dog. Town Militia. You know, it's been a while since I've seen the Explorer dog. We got food, wood. Bandoliers ships 1 additional Explorer to your town center and removes the cooldown for ransoming fallen explorers. Infinite Frontier Defenses, Treaty of the Sordes, probably butchered that, Sustainable Agriculture, Team House of Branskina, probably butchered that as well. Trade route upgrades are free and available in any age for the entire team. That's not bad. Either way, we got coin, organ guns, advanced artillery, native warriors, fort, royal mint, refrigeration, medicine, passage to Nipton, ships a number of Ronin mercenaries. So 20 populations for 5 Ronin, hired armored pistoliers, grape shot, factory, hired Japanese ninja. It says they're mercenaries. I don't really know if ninjas are what their specialty is. A mercenary. Are they mercenaries effective against other mercenaries, I guess? And 2P allies. And the British player, we got 0 IQ. Villagers, exotic hardwoods, Greenwich time. Villagers, food, wood, coin, musketeers, Scots guards, higher Irish brigadiers, Hanover allies. Villagers, food, wood, coin. Coldstream guards, cavalry combat, falconets, royal mint, refrigeration, textile mill, factory, and factory. So that gunman gets gunned down, and it will steal this other gunman's exhausted carrier pigeon.
Yes.
Blue does find some of these cows, very nice. And here's the thing as well, the cows for most matchups are not super great, but it can influence some of the Native American decks, or not decks, play styles, build orders, and things of that sort, as well as the Chinese, since they do have access to easier ways to fatten livestock. Native Americans, of course, can get out like a free farm part upon aging up, which can combo quite well.
Commandment.
Pumbaa here, causing some issues for blue. And Pumbaa does go down, and I'll steal his pumpkin. Now I do have the governor being selected and the wood upgrade versus the naturalist, which should give him another town center, I believe. Naturally, of course. Oh, and looks like he did not take the other gunman just yet. Looks like he ran away. Probably waiting for his attack to be off for cooldown. Wee doggy. Keep that doggy rolling all the way back home. Oh, looks like we found every single cow. This actually may warrant a livestock pen. Cows do offer the maximum food capacity. Yeah, capacity when they're fully fattened, so it can offer you quite a bit of food. If he can invest into a livestock pen, and he could get convert a livestock pen's like what, 400 wood, could convert it into 2,500 food. Outpost wagon there, which he may go for the windmill. Got a large number of marauding musketeers there. I see most people don't go for the windmills or things that sort. When I play Aztecs is one of the best treasure hunting war chiefs and explorers, because the warrior priest is very good at healing and they offer good damage with everything else. We do have a trade post here. Of course, got the secondary town center going on up. And looks like got some eco play by the Brits. Since we do have eco play by both players, let's go fast forward a little bit. And we've got the second explorer now being pulled up with the Portuguese.
See.
Something that doesn't happen all too often. And now the Portuguese player can now age up. I assume he does have Federitos. Yes, he does. And also got the heroic doggo. Or will go down. Got some musketeers. The British explorer's almost down. The dog does offer 15 damage. Also has great durability. The explorer does have also really good durability, because he also has gotten for the navigator, giving him a large amount of health and damage. So right now the hand attack is 10. The heavy hand attack, which I think is something against treasure guardians, I'm guessing. Where's the ranged attack? Oh, they're just in melee mode. There we go. But that's why I can't see the ranged attack. In 3, this probably does have good damage. I really don't know what's the difference between heavy hand attack and hand attack. But you should, the explorers and the dog may be able enough to take on musketeers. I honestly have no idea who wins this matchup. Whereas, of course, in the corner, they all should have negatives versus villagers. Nope, the dog doesn't. They may find these musketeers, which they should be able to win out for this. They should have 700 health. Does take a volley there. They at least have good health regen, spreading out the damage across all three. Melee resist, range resist, and range resist. Got another secondary town center and now a fort. You can always go for town militia for increased damage as well as more militia. Looks like he'd be taking out this mill. He has a force really good for this. And there we go, one free mill. Does provide a steady 1 food per second, which is not bad. Has a good number of villagers, so he's going to mass eco. It does have the fort being built. Fort Zal de Nosa Senhora. And the British player is eyeing for the bishop, will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. And we got some organ guns, probably for defensive reasons. Here's some gunfire. Looks like Blue is taking time to clear out his own windmill. Also has to deploy a heretical barracks there. Fort is now complete. And of course, the cannon to help deal with that fort. He's not going to push through that with musketeers. And it's going to be hard to push forward with cannon now with these falconets, not falconets, organ guns here. Villager standing right on top of scaffolding of a house. It's not how you build a house, lady. And they got more housing being put on the field. He does have a bit of fauna still remaining. Oh, he found a couple cows there himself, getting twice and fat. But he will start need to eye for some more wildlife to hunt in the near future. Oh, but you also have now the trade post set on up, which is immediately going for the Lipkar Tatars. I actually don't think I've ever seen these guys deployed out in the field. I have no idea how effective they are. Does get them veteran. You only build 10. They do cost 130. Fortress Age for the Brits. There's his covered wagon. The British player still has more villagers than the Portuguese player since he is doing a manor boom. And since he did not go for Virginia Company, they do cost more, but does provide more experience, which means more shipments. There's the Lipkar Tatars. They offer 15 damage, regular attack range, but does have higher attack speed. So they are fast-firing cavalry archer. 30% melee resist. That's not really good for a light cavalry. Yep, light range cavalry. And red has climbed the windmill. And I'm so surprised he went for the cavalry archers. Organ guns will be very fit versus the musketeers, that's for sure. But not these cavalry archers. He's starting to corral or herd these ibex over to his opponent. Going for more of the Tatars. So what's this one here? Grants resources for each present and future farming building, which he does not have. And every mill gives him 60 food. Every estate gives him 90 coin. Every farm gets to 60 food. Rice paddies 30 each. Haciendas 45 each. And field. So just give you a rebate for whatever mill you have, which is actually not that great. Better musketeers push forward. There's too many organ guns to push on forward. Oh, that villager got gunned down. Boston Massacre all over again. Another research here. Yagalon Legacy. Units upgrades have already been received from Age Ups are granted again. Takes longer to research Industrial Imperial Age. Oh, looks like you got those 2 cows from the Age Up. Organ guns get a good volley there. Trading post does get destroyed there, denying the House of Oldenburg. And also, he could make use of the House of Oldenburg because the Northern Musketeers only cost food. It never hurts to have some extra food collection as well. 2 shipments are available. We got 6 organ guns here. That would annihilate a massive amount of those musketeers. 1 organ gun does go down. They have 26 range versus 26 range. That was less damage versus artillery. The Tartars do take out the falconets. Takes out the musketeers now. Now starting to engage the villagers. Those have some shock riders here. They do have 10% of both armor. Very high attack speed at 1.05. And 30 damage, so they're a high attack speed Hussar, more so than Delis. I think their veterancy probably increases attack speed, doesn't it? Yes, it does. The veterancy increases attack speed. Hussars do go down. And he actually does have a decent amount of... Lineup only has 1 veteran 1, and it is fully heroic. More Tatars being pulled on the field, or shock riders. Got some more musketeers and more upgrades, including steam powered. Wait, he's already got the H4. I was not paying attention. Steam power. He has a factory on the field. I did not realize he went all the way up to an industrial. I'm going to save his next shipment from to get out another factory. He probably gets shock riders. Heavy cannon will not be that useful. And takes out that town center as well. He did lose most of his organ guns. His fighting has a good amount of cavalry, so pikemen would be decent. Shock riders do have a siege or a charge attack, which does do 45 damage, 3 OE. Got a round of Hussars here, which would be countered by the Tatars. Musketeers could just offer general good damage, but Sazza won't be worried about those organ guns. Or they'll turn into, or their organs will be very exposed by those organ guns. We got 5 Hussars up here, 4 musketeers back here, trying to get some damage. More of the heretically placed buildings are starting to go on down. Now got the shock rider being engaged by some Hussars. That one does go down. These other ones need to fall back. The horse archers do have 7.25 move speed. Hussars only have 6.75, and they're King's Life Guard Hussars. He's got the Guard variant. Which looks like just offers really good damage. They also have really good amount of health for one as well. The Explorer Doggo is getting some damage there. He's down half health. He's some damage on the Musketeers. Hussars charging their way forward, trying to overrun these organ guns. More of the King's Life Guard Hussars push forward. Does take out another organ gun there. Trying to hit these organ guns now. Some of his villagers getting hit. They do less damage versus villagers, I believe. No, actually do full damage versus villagers. Militia do go down there. Got some musketeers going down. Some dragons there. More musketeers being pulled on out. Explorer and dog pushing forward. One village game going down there. Another stable there. At this point in time, may want to get some Dragoons, but he's going for more of the Hussars, going for Guard Dragoons now. There's some Dragoons there, hitting the Shock Riders. Hitting the Tatar there. Overkilled that one. Explorer does go down. Heroic Dargo does go down, and the other Explorers are seeing some hits. There's Explorer number 2, this is Explorer number 1. Oh, are they both named the same? Apparently they're both named the same. I did not know that. Dragon's trying to hit the organ guns now. Take out one of the Tatars. The Dragons do offer 38 damage. The Tatars offer 15, but for the double attacks, more than double attack speed. The DPS is relatively similar, but the Tatars do also have a lot less health. The value is 130 versus 180. Militia being brought out once again. There's another round of the Hussars able to find a good opportunity to engage these organ guns. While the organ guns going down, but they're getting focused down by the various units. Not many Tatars are in the field at the moment. Dragoons gains good damage. Focus on the organ gun now. There you go, all the organ guns appear to be down. Council has only 9 damage at the moment, not 90. More of the Dragons push forward, more, and now got some Halberdiers. Halberdiers will be a good unit to help torch down buildings and engage the cavalry. Musketeers will be now be useful once again, so he's not going to get some more siege units. Another round of Musketeers now being pulled on out. And if he continues building the Halberdiers, and maybe switch to the heavy cannon production would be good. We got more Halberdiers and more organs being pulled on out. So now is probably a good time to switch his factories to heavy cannons. Church now being set ablaze. They also got 4 shipments right now for the Portuguese, but he's not aged up just yet. He has enough resources to age up. May want to do that. There we go. He's now going for the engineer. Both factories in the field going for Coldstream Guards now. Council seeing some fire. These Veteran Halberdiers have 36 siege damage. Dragons push way forward. No Redcoat research just yet. And looks like blue has stabilized there. Has both his factories still alive, which is important. Now going for the Redcoats. The Redcoats are now a Revelin. More Halberdiers, more Lipkar Tatars. So the Musketeers will still be generally useful. There's the Shock Riders. Oh, up here we do have Red's villagers are migrating up here. That ain't good. These outposts do less damage versus villagers. Now they're trying to torch down the outposts. Yeah, we go. Got Dragoons. We got Redcoats now coming up there. The Redcoats are coming. Halberdiers and organ guns now push way over here. 5 shipments available. You can get everything here. Though needs more coins for some of these. The engineer is under here now. Dragoons. This is how many villagers? There's 22 villagers here. That's 25% of his villagers right there. It's going to lose a good number of them. Not for much though. Ooh, and the factory getting torched down. The factory does go down. That's a massive loss there. His other factory is way over here, exposed, but not being threatened at the moment. All those villagers do go down. Now he needs to get his army down here. It's only 16 military units. Does see these villagers here. Gets inside the town center. Does spot the other factory now. Has some Redcoats and some Dragoons here. Heroic Doggo pushing way forward. Also, it does have 10 villagers inside. Got some more villagers fucking wood right outside of it. Now I do have the guard upgrade, the guard halberdiers. Who's trying to get overwhelmed here. Halberdiers do offer good melee damage. Musketeers do have decent melee damage, but nothing matches halberdiers. Now the factory is under siege. Dragoons and the Hussars now flanking the Orc guys who rip them apart very quickly. You may make the repair ability on the factory to save it. More halberdiers point of view. Got textiles, mills, that being researched. Not expecting that. Yes. Now got some horse artillery. Horse artillery move pretty quickly. They keep up with the Hussars, but there's a good number of halberdiers here. Horse artillery push way forward. Needs to make sure those Tatars do not engage them. Does get shot there now, some of the Tatars. Heroic Doggo charging his way forward. Organ guns come in the flank. Horse artillery do offer 125 damage and same range as falconets. But the organ guns got ripped apart. The fort, however, is going to be set ablaze. And the other factory does go down. Big losses there for the Brits. But Red has lost his army. Going for more halberdiers. He has a large number of shipments. Might as well go for the factories. Maybe Grape Shot as well. Does have another town center here. I'm not sure who's going for the shipments. Wait. Going for the factories. He's not getting anything else. Is he going to revolt? It would make sense he will go for factories even if he does revolt, but I have a feeling he may revolt relatively soon. He now has to switch to secondary economy because all the gold and almost all the food has been claimed on the map. The British designed for secondary economy now. He's starting to counterattack. He needs a lot more resources before he can revolt. He can't bring any shipments of military units. Maybe the treaty to get some of the advanced church improvements. You can get quite a bit of force from that. There's churches on the front line as well. Some of the Age 4 Revolt cards can be very useful. Like some of them give like 16 to 20 military units. He's going for heavy cannon production. I do love heavy cannon production, and that will be used against the Redcoats. So the Hussars will have a bit of trouble versus them, but he does need the military force right now. Does get some halberdiers. Heavy cannon halberdier could be a decent composition. Not exactly sure. Right now, if you look at the points, Portuguese is pretty far behind from the Brits, because the Brits actually have a military force field. Now I've got the mass production research, got some organ guns, and some more Tatars. Those Tatars will be useful against these lifeguard. Gotta make sure the kings don't drown in the river. Now I've got some militia. He has a good number of town centers, doesn't he? He can bring in a good number of militia. He does not have the town militia just yet, so I always can bring that in for conscription as well. There's quite a bit of wood stored up. Maybe eyeing for that for the various mills and secondary economy. Maybe a revolt. Wouldn't it be something to convert all his villages into something? He has a good amount of town centers to recover from that. If he has a good amount of food reserve to send them on to, say, farms. Now bringing the shipment of the 2P allies, which gave him access to infinite 15 champion archers, native archers. Good against infantry, so he needs something to get against cavalry. He has plenty of anti-infantry through the cannon, and eventually heavy cannon. Maybe the armored pistoliers would be better. It'll give them damn swordsman ore, and they're heavy musketeers, so they'll be good in melee. One factory set the coin, one sector factory set the heavy cannon. Let's get the guard lip car, the guard House of Yagalon. Couple more embassies on the field, so we're really gonna plump out the natives. You could try the House of Oldenburg as well. The Northern Musketeers could be useful. Oh, he does have the equalize button here as well. You can always get that button activated to. You can focus on one resource, hit the equalize button, and equalize it. Maybe get like what revolting is 1,000 of each resource. So maybe solely focus on food since it collect up the easiest. Get 3,000 and then hit that button equalize and revolt. In my personal belief, I think people don't go for the equalize of powers button enough. They probably forget it even exists. It's not something you want to prioritize of trying to get, but it can be very useful. Now we're going to see the ninja. He is at pop cap. But needs more housing there. There's ninja. They have 20 damage. They are classified mercenary. Nothing too particular fancy about them, I would say. Oh, mortars there. English mortars. Got the lifeguard charging before. They may find some villagers there. Tatar is going to be responding. Going to be on the counterattack. Shock Rider's going to get annihilated by the dragoons. Various forces charging the way forward. Heavy cannons packing on up. Organ guns push way forward. Heavy cannons making their advance. Halberdiers getting annihilated. He's trying to push forward the heavy cannons to hit those horse cannon. One does go down. And two of them still up. He's losing large amount of units there. Tatars are back here. He still has the Blackwood archers. They out for 30 damage, 20 range. That's and really high attack speed, so they out for good damage. And we do have a bit of sound bug developing. Remind me to restart the game between this game and the next. Halberdiers push forward, Tatars push forward. Looks like both sides are going to lose a majority of their army. And the Explorer does go down. Red could eye for a counterattack, but he already has heavy cannon. Doesn't have a massive force. Oh, he is revolting. The Brazilians. Guess what? Brazil will come to him. Let's see, Brazil. Federitas, Town Militia, Land Grab, Rio de Janeiro. Enables the capital and most of its upgrades at lower costs. Especially the Explorer technologies. Amazonian, which will give them a 2 wood trickle. Oh, we got the revolutionaries available. And it only costs 50 food. Like, they're a dirt cheap revolutionary. So they are weak, spammable revolutionary. Gets additional explorer. And doesn't look like he can get that. Now the English has quite a bit of units in front of him. The English player does not have access to heavy cannon anymore, or the rockets should say. Does have a heavy cannon there with the culverins. Culverins counter barraging the Royal Culverin Royale. So elite culverin. The revolutionaries, they're charging. They do bonus damage against cavalry even at range and both in melee. Equal DPS. So the hussars would not be super particular good. Grenadiers wouldn't be half bad at this moment. As well as some falconets. Redcoat's starting to get overran. Got more lifeguard here. Heavy horse guns. He's bringing up more horse guns. The revolutionaries do have 10 siege damage, so not great. They are... Wait, that one says 100. I could have sworn I read it said it was 50. I must be going crazy. Yeah, when I have him selected, I see the cost discount, so they are a dirt cheap revolutionary. They have melee mode engaged. He's trying to stab some villagers. their DPS and melee and range are equal, so might as well just keep the guns firing. Embrace the Second Amendment. More musketeers there. Some of the British villagers are going down. He has 86, so he has some to spare. Some villagers and musketeers up here. Lifeguard sort of going down. Force artillery push way forward. But their melee attack will be useful versus these various cannons, but they're getting annihilated there. Horse guns do 156 damage. These guys only have 100 health, so mass overkill. He also did not need to go with the upgraded horse gun against these guys. And looks like his town centers automatically produce the volunteers. Okay, sort of stabilize them all. Let's take a look at the deck. Cattle drivers, give him 8 semi-fattened cows, 1 Yago, sounds like a courtier variant, and 1 homestead wagon. Jaglos, and 10 cows, allows criminal jaglos at taverns, so there's some sort of outlaw units, stables, forts, galleons. Adds plus 10 build limit cows. Bad. And also range attack work rate for herd animals 1. Mortars are getting overran here. Revolutionaries overrunning. Mortars not exactly, or howitzers not exactly super great for his infantry, but I suppose when they only have 100 health, they can actually do some work. Not great though. Horse guns move around. The mortars now getting bashed in the head and repeatedly stabbed. They're the ones supposed to make holes, not be filled with holes. Oh look, capybara. 10 capybara and 10 random wild animals. Some conquistadors and 2 church wagons, and set Jesuits to veteran. Brazilian importers, 4 infrastructure wagons. All shipments arrive considerably faster, including this one. As I push way forward, they take a large amount of torches to take out the town center. They more stamps, like I said before, are bad. I suppose since the Hussars are really high quality versus these guys, I have no idea if it's actually as good or bad using the Hussars. After all, they do 52 damage. They should. They have 30% melee resist, so they will get to still take 3 shots to be taken out by the Hussars. But they have just really good health. They're basically really not upgraded musketeers. They're getting slaughtered in droves. Let's see. Gatling guns. Arm. Huh. I know there's fish out at sea, but there's no buoys. Oh wait, I just realized this. I was not paying attention. Got some heavy cannon there and more of the revolutionaries. He does have villagers inside the town center. Still has 82 villagers, so he's been keeping them alive. Horse gun trying to fight. They're getting bashed. Though he may defend himself, the horse artillery may defend itself. It has a big gun, aka a cannon. And now to have some of the Junkos, which are outlaw-like cavalry, which does bonus damage to heavy infantry, so similar to rifle riders. Nope, they're light range cavalry and heavy cavalry, so they're both, while not being heavy range cavalry. Okay, that guy, it's just a weird unit. Another Hussar there, got a number of, still some good number of heavy cannon field. The Hussars may want to focus on the heavy cannon. More of the infrastructure is starting going down, but his town center is safe. He's also have 3,000 wood, so he can rebuild the infrastructure no problem. He has to make sure the villagers stay alive. Villagers not getting annihilated. Let's take a look at the rest of the decks. Villagers trying to migrate away. They could try bashing the heavy cannon. See, those 3 shipments available. Infinite forts, 2 covered wagons, does not increase the build limit. Manas Grias enables citizens at your town centers to be and grants steady trickle of coin. Adds player coin trickle rate, not town center trickle rate. Guard of Honor. The Dragoons upgraded to Independence Dragoons who have a powerful lance attack at close range. Also, apparently there's a routier version. Tornadoes increase town's build limit by 2, so that combos well. Castadors, Soldados, Raven Blow Gunners, so anti-infantry, the Blue Blackwood Archers, and African allies. I bring in some of the more natives. Some of these heavy cannons are being set up by a good number of the cavalry. And we do have a number of the units back here. He has rebuilt a number of villagers, send them all on the coin. He has 44 on the field. I suppose when you have this many town centers, it's pretty easy to build them all. Let's see, how was this building with town centers? 4 of 8, so he could actually bring 2 more town centers. I don't know if that's a good or bad idea, honestly. Oh, look, there was a homestead wagon there. Was Archer Infantry 4, got some horse artillery here. Multiple groups of horse artillery. The state's still just fine. Brazilian players have 45 villagers. The British players have 69. Has a decent amount of resources now going for the Yagalon Legacy himself. He has built this. Almost destroyed. No, it's not almost destroyed. Yagalon Legacy, what does that do again? Those are the Brazilian player. Research it all. Blow Gunners are anti-infantry, and they do less damage versus heavy cav. And the horse artillery, of course, will still be very effective against them. Something got attacked up here. More villagers now being employed on the field. Got another round of halberdiers and heavy cannon. 2 shipments available. Go for something. 8 town centers. Now give him more queues of free revolutionaries. He has plenty of food at the moment as well, so you can get out more revolutionaries and just throw bodies at your opponent. The champion Blackwood Archers do have 30 damage, 20 range, double attack speed, and of course light infantry statistics and flyers. Which means they're not good versus the lifeguard. More villagers being employed on the field, numbering a shipment of soldados. 6 the Mexican soldados are a ×2 musketeer. More manor houses up there. These outlaws, let's see, they are actually, for an outlaw unit, they actually do cost 1 population. They will both receive bonus damage from skirmishers. Wait, yeah. Like, skirmishers will do not do less damage versus heavy cav, they just do less damage versus all cav. So they're both weak to dragoons and skirmishers. We got some British Lipkar Tatars this time. But they're getting annihilated by the pikemen or the halberdiers. They still got a massive army here. British players trying to go for more hussars, more horse artillery. We actually have fortified outposts here.
I feel me stronger now.
I don't remember why. I thought there. Never mind. Thought something. And wait, the British players revolting. What is this going to do? Train post. And now, got a bunch of tree wagons there. I'm not sure what this is. Goes to South Africans. He still has villagers. These are trek wagons. I don't know what trek wagons are, but do now have banks being brought in. Let's take a quick look. Ranch, pioneers, villagers. Enables your capital wagon warfare. Fully places your light cavalry units in the stable with Imperial war wagons. So you get 5 war wagons. Extensive fortification, hung shot. Enables Huguenots, Corps des Bois, so French villagers to be trained for town centers, permit you to train 30 of them, in addition to their usual build limit, villager build limit. Okay, Diamond Rush, purchase 1 prospector wagon looking for diamond mines. I'm not sure what diamond mine is. Coal is a 2,000 coal deposit, or gold coin deposit that collects twice as fast. Maybe that's something similar, but for higher capacity. Waterless, all settlers and wagons move faster and have more hit points. That's not important. Zolsha Foods deliver 90 food, 3 cows, 3 goats, 3 sheep, and 1 homestead wagon. Not bad. Delivers 4 piles of squash and 1 large pile of squash. 5 military wagons give you 5 military wagons, 2 trek wagons. Where are those trek wagons go in? Oh, did they turn to banks?
Ready.
And turn to town centers? And that's actually a covered wagon. What is up with these trek wagons? What do they even get used for? So every... Okay, you also get 4 outposts and 2 trek wagons, 3 homestead wagons and 2 trek wagons, 2 town centers plus 2 build limit, 2 bake wagons, and factory, which... No, it doesn't look like he can recover his factories, which would be actually quite interesting. What are these trek wagons doing? Town center being built out here.
Yeah. Hello.
Mill has been captured there.
Commandment.
Heavy horse guns.
Yes.
We do got Still King's Lifeguard. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the South Africans do. I still don't know what these trek wagons do. Wait, trek wagon can be garrisoned by villagers for transport and protection. Becomes faster and stronger the more units are garrisoned. That's really not useful, is it? That's just not useful whatsoever. What the hell? Oh! That tells you how little people use this build. I didn't even recognize the sound effect. We got the balance of powers there. That equalized all of his resources. Now going for a whole bunch of stuff here. There's actually quite a bit of resource float. Quite a bit of resource float there by the Brazilian player. He's actually max out population. He spent his shipments on something. I have no idea what. Just stuff being torched. Lifeguard charging way forward. Got a good number of horse guns annihilating the formations. British player doesn't have max out population at the moment. We've got all the hussars engaging the artillery. Very, very nice. More of the Tartars. Looks like all hussars do go down, but only a couple heavy cannons remain. A couple culverin. Falconet still engaging. More dragoons going for the advanced front outpost wagons. Couple outposts, fortified frontier outposts. We got more native moves, more dragoons. Dragoons will receive bonus damage from the revolutionaries. Voltorano de Patria, or however you pronounce that. And now we do got the church improvements being brought on in. I suppose better late than never. Stable there. Where's the church? Trek wagons. The fortified outposts do 45 damage. Or no, there's bombard attack, so it does 60 damage. Oh, this guy has a second gun attack now? 60 damage, so it can two-shot these revolutionaries. So they're decent against these revolutionaries, slowly picking them off. Still got the heavy cannon. The Tartars push way forward. In fact, the House of Yagelans improve range damage or range increase would be useful for the longbowman. Now got the diamond wagon, more heavy horse guns there. He has plenty of resources, needs more production structures. Artillery foundry there. I wonder where that diamond... Let's see, take a look at the diamond mine when it gets deployed. More dragoons being queued on up, just random stuff being torched down there. We've got some dragoons here, it needs to be rallied. We got now the elite Akana Nobles. Trying to go over on the heavy cannon. One heavy cannon goes down. 2 more heavy cannons there. More lifeguard being pulled on the field. Fortified outposts far away. Got 3 production queues of hussars. Okay, that's a decent amount. Just doesn't have fast enough production speed. Diamond mine. That is a... There's a diamond mine. Holy crap. That has 100,000 coin deposit. Okay, that's basically infinite gold for 20 villagers. And we've got, looks like standard gold collection rate. So that basically replaces 2 estates for better resource collection rate. Trying to push on forward. The revolutionaries, of course, are very low quality mass production unit. Now I do have another round of military wagons and more heavy horse guns. Horse guns, going to receive some fire from the culverins now. But here comes the hussars. Let's take out more of the fortified outposts. More revolutionaries from Cornfield, some halberdiers. Still got a good number of horse guns. They may want to push forward, try to hit the heavy cannons, as the hussars having trouble pushing through these halberdiers. There's his military wagons. He needs production. I still think grenadiers wouldn't be a half bad choice. They do have good siege armor if I resist the siege heavy cannon. Truck wagons getting hit. Some of these villagers are starting to push being hit. But the South African player does have some resources to work with, but not a whole lot, honestly. The Brazilian player has a massive reserve of all resources. I'm not sure where he's getting all that money from. Right now, oh wait, the estate has a higher collection speed right now than Diamond Mine. Collecting at 1.1 per second. The Diamond Mine was providing 0.99, wasn't it? So the estates do offer better collection rate. But if there's other cars go along with it, it probably would make the Diamond Mine better. Hussars now engaging the heavy cannon there. There's still a good number of heavy cannons sort of stacked up there. It'd be hard to displace them. Oh, wrong button there. Starting to overrun some of these units back here. Council now receiving some fire. Has some of the Mexican soldados on the field, but looks like they're unupgraded. But they actually do some smoke. Maybe they don't save the guard or a veteran. Heavy horse guns now being brought on in. Does have another ship available. Can get 4 more outpost wagons. Oh, he's going for the capital. And honestly, the wagon warfare wouldn't be half bad at getting Imperial Age Dragoons or Imperial Age war wagons. Maybe not half bad. I don't know. Some of these villages are starting to migrate down south. Oh, the South African place down to 33. We're gonna build more town centers. Do now have the military wagons being pulled out here. Not looking good for the South African player. The Brazilian player does have max out population. There are citizen build limit. Oh, got some dragoons hitting over here. Horse gun also assisting them. Does have the fort still here. Fort does have 26 range. The big horse gun has the same range, so it can't just simply outrange it. And got a couple of revolutionaries here, and halberdiers taking some of these villagers. Towns are taking some fire. Looks like revolutionaries bashing the horse gun. The may get still saved. Looks like he does potentially save it. Town center does go down. 2 ships available for the Brazilian player. You can bring in the natives. They don't take any population space. You can flight his army size some more. And the horse gun does go down, but did not bother finishing off that revolutionary. So the fort may... Nope, it was out of range. You see now the revertment research for the fort. Now every day you see that upgrade. More hussars being blown up by the South African player. Halberdier does go down. The Explorer does do 75% less damage for his villagers, so you probably could ignore it with at least not let the villagers don't need to protect themselves. Now I've got the sizable army here. Going for more horse guns. You also have the House of Oldenburg being researched. More of the volunteers now being brought on in. Yeah, I don't see a truck wagon. It's completely worthless. It says faster and stronger the more units garrison. What does it mean by stronger? Does it gain attack? This unit needs to be looked at. I don't fully comprehend it just yet. If it gains an attack, could be interesting. How does it scale? I don't know. Hussars trying to torch down Spawn's factory. Those heavy cannons cost production have been quite good. Though right now, since he has pop cap, he may want to switch his production to something else, but right now he has plenty of resources, so keeping it queued up is probably just fine. He also has 39 idle villagers. And it looks like the revolutionaries will take out these hussars no problem. And some villagers getting hit, but he can lose half of his villagers just fine. Yep, right now it just seems like a slow death right now. I don't think there's any way the South African player can come back to the game. His opponent could lose all his villagers and have plenty of income for basically the rest of the game. We now have the outpost wagons there. And it looks like Blue has acknowledged that he lost. How had you continues? Because those revolutions are dirt cheap. They're dirt cheap, and you can pay what you get for. He did the British player did lose his factories earlier on, so losing his factories did make a big difference. And those heavy cannons were very effective. You had no real proper counter to the heavy cannons, or didn't at least properly counter them. If we get a quick comparison between the two decks, there's not any infinite unit spawn, and he did not go for a while to see the most powerful deck card there. And while the Brazilian one does give a large amount of military production as well, or military shipments, and he had enough food to rebuild his villagers. And he had plenty of town centers to rebuild those villagers. No. Didn't they cost 100 food or something? No. They cost 50. I'm wanting him to write it. I want him to type it in. Those revolutionaries cost 50. I just want to see his reaction. that pretty much is well. And additionally, he could have got 8 town centers. Or 10 if you get this one and more of those. Oh, that's sort of what we're doing now. Yeah, it's on Legacy as well. Only one player can revolt. Oh, they've been... I know the Definitive Edition has been reworking all the revolts to make it so they're largely useful. Because if I remember correctly, revolts only gave you access to like 4 units. Gatling guns, revolutionaries, forts, and ironclads. Looks like it's in chatting phase, so I'm just going to fast forward. Talking about the village production. Something you need to take a somebody should take a look at those truck wagons, because I don't know how effective they are in combat. It sounds like they could be potentially good, but I just don't know. Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I probably have time for one more replay tonight, but I do need to restart the game because a sound bug started developing in the middle of that game. So, sorry about this. Please give me a moment. Because the only way I know how to fix that sound bug is to restart the game. And something existed well before DE. It was definitely in vanilla. Does anybody in the stream chat know how to fix that audio bug? Or prevent it from ever happening? Because my running theory was related to the fact that it was fishing boats, but there was no fishing boats in that map, or that game. Additionally, it's more likely to happen the longer the game is turned on, so it's just something that probably just needs to be like some sort of reset button. Red Lancer, so it looks like a Dutch deck versus Brits. That's what I'm guessing this replay is. Oops, and game option 6 and fly. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H Powers 3 replay. On the south side as the blue Brits, we have El Paterino. On the north side as the red Dutch, we have Klaus 117. When it comes to Naze's map, we got the House of Jagerland, which gave you access to the Lipkar Tatars and the Shock Rider. And over here, we do have the House of Odenburg, which give you access to the Royal Hunter and to the Northern Musketeer.
Ready?
Explorer is just trying to find some treasure. No deck selected by the player. Looks like red will kill off these local doggos and steal their hair. Nope, they will have no food in the winter. And he also killed this wolf and will steal his horseradish roots, also having no food in the winter. Blue will be building on the eye to build the trade post first.
Yeah?
In red, it would just be claimed treasures on the map. British player now has a shipment available. It does go for the deck known as Pro, which gives you access to Villagers, Virginia Company, Woodwood Coin, Longbowmen, Musketeers, Scots Guards, Team Grenadier Guards, Cavalry Damage, Cavalry Hit Points, Glorious Revolution, Villagers, Wood Coin, Longbowmen, Coldstream Guards, 5 Hussars, Cavalry Combat, Falconets, Rollment, Refrigeration, Factory, and Higher Indian Jot Lancers. While the Dutch has a standard deck with a lowercase s, you got Villagers, Military Forms, Bank of Amsterdam, Town Militia, Food Woodwood Coin, Pikemen, Infantry Attack, Team Infantry Hit Points, Hussars, Bank Wagon, Religious Freedom, Food Wood Coin, Skirmishers, Infantry Combat, Hussars, Routier, Cavalry Combat, Fort, and Tulip Speculation. We do now have the Quartermaster being selected out. Huh. British player has a lot less food than his opponent. Only 1 mana in the field, so some sort of mana boom. The Dutch is... oh yeah, the Dutch, of course, gets select up coin for Villagers. You may have some sort of precise build order. Virginia Company now being employed on the field. "17 villagers into age up." And he is going to cover, trying to transition to a bunch of his villagers on the wood, probably to mana boom while he's aging up with the Virginia Company. The Dutch may either be aggressive if he sees his opponent. If he looks at his opponent's deck and sees Virginia Company, he's probably going to expect a mana boom. You gotta take the opportunity to build a bank boom, or either to be aggressive. He is going for an envoy.
Commando?
So he is building on envoy here. I wonder what happens to his previous one.
Commando?
1 out of 5, so he actually did lose his original envoy.
Yeah.
Envoys are not like most pets. They offer a real no combat advantage. And plus, they don't like head pats as much as training out some dogs.
Hello?
Or some Aztec warrior scouts. Eagle scouts.
Commando?
Yeah, he probably still likes head pats.
Hello?
Got some villagers over here, collect some of the food. He has got a mana on the field, got a wood shipment being brought on in. He should have enough for a bank, so he may be going to build another bank. Got quite a bit of resources for banks, so maybe he's eyeing for something special.
Klaar.
Do now have an outpost being put on the center of the map by blue. Maybe just eyeing for some vision and defense, but do have a stable there, which may result in some instability on the map. And I've got Shimmer Musketeers.
Commandament.
So looks like the British player may either be a bit aggressive, or maybe trying for a bit of defense. Looks like they're trying to hunt down the envoy. Stable is now built. And I've got a bank being shipped on in. 3 banks up on the field. Right now he can build up to 5.
Klaar.
Commando?
Hunting dogs now being researched by the Dutch. Boards of wood.
Yes.
Musketeers 34 got around the Hussars here as well. I don't know why this map does cause some lag spikes. I think it's the fog effect. Either way, if I zoom in, be just fine.
Ready.
Red's Explorer does go down. Musketeers with bayonets fixed, pushing way forward. Oh wait, no, they're just in cover mode, not melee mode. Apparently 6 villagers are not enough to one-shot a merchant. Each shot does what? I click on one. 23 damage, and which you need 25 damage to one-shot a villager without the very fine coat. A very good coat. Azar is now engaging, gets some damage on the villagers.
Hello?
Red is forcing to be a bit defensive. He almost has enough food to age up. Just needs another 2 minutes worth of food to age up. I'm assuming he's trying to age up. There's a bit of food there. Does get back on inside. There's 2 villagers collecting food. One's there, one's way over here. He doesn't see this one, or doesn't realize he sees it. Villagers push right forward. Now it's 1 minute's worth of food income. Villagers popped on out, trying to bash some of these Hussars in. Does get inside the town center before getting any major retaliation. And I think he just bought some food there at the market. And now he's aging up with the Exile Prince. His opponent is very far from aging up. Does get huddled away in town center. A couple of these Hussars are about to go down. Now got the Exile Prince being deployed on out. Got damage onto that villager.
Commando?
Needs some good damage there. Takes a couple musketeers before falling back. He's right now has 22 villagers, opponents at 42. Routier now being pulling field. The Routier would be very useful hunting down these Hussars. Blue sign for a bit of a manor boom. Let's see. He currently has all 20 manors on the field. So the mana boom is now complete. As the most complete you can get out of a mana boom. Criminal gold there. Routier now complete. Very useful right now. And oh no, that was actually the Red Lancers. Those are not Routier. Church improvement has complete. Red Lancers, some are now getting some. Oh, I thought Red Lancers got promotions. Maybe I'm mistaken. Red Lancers are a mercenary unit with 300 health, or not 300 health, nearly 600 health, and 56 damage, so basically a ×2 Hussar at this point in time. Routier gets some damage on in.
Commando.
We've got quite a bit of cavalry now deployed by the Dutch. A very fine coat being researched by the Brits, as well as placard mines, gang saw, and hunting doggos.
Yes.
And now he's going for the bishop, which allows him to move diagonally a little bit better.
Yeah, Commando.
Musketeers, only 3 of them
Yes.
there, which should be adequate to deal with the Routier, but the Red Lancers do offer good damage, albeit only like 10% increased damage versus them. And they do have melee resist. Still not a good idea for Red Lancers to engage in melee, but it's still a possibility. Good damage there. They are going to see some bonus damage from the Musketeers. Not particularly effective, honestly. But then again, he's severely outnumbered there. And we've got now a Dutch fort being pulled in the field and more Red Lancers being pulled on out. So this Red Lancer does find an opportunity to engage some of these villagers. The Lancers do also have 30 range resist. That Red Lancer does go down. There's still 3 Red Lancers remaining, but it looks like they may be pretty wounded. They actually have 7.25 movement speed, so they're actually really fast, like Root Tier, so they actually do travel quite well together. Give you a bit of extra melee damage to go on the Root Tier. Red Lancer siege damage 30 for their boss may not be super great, honestly. Red Lancer's now engaging these musketeers, get a good engagement there. Someone getting whittled down. Maybe get out he has a monastery or a church on the field. Maybe get out some priests to heal them up. Musketeers, good number of musketeers on the field. I was not paying attention. The English player's age up has been completed. Does not have veteran musketeers just yet. Which could be useful. We're not having severe trouble with the mobility of these units. So some of the Root Tier do go down. Root Tier, of course, are like cavalry, and thus they do 50% less damage versus villagers. Got a couple envoys there. They can all sock her in the face, both of them. Now I do have a town center here. Oh, since it is one from a covered wagon. And it looks like it will be saved. And Red's Explorer does go down. Now got a shipment of settlers.
Ready.
Another round of skirmishes for the Dutch. Oh, which saw some Jaegers. Does he get Jaegers at the saloon? Yep, looks like he can get out Jaegers at the saloon. That's not bad. They're a really good skirmisher, which should be very effective versus these dragoons, as well as the musketeers. So Jaegers right now, very good. Going for a round of skirmishers, going for coffee trade, and going for town watch as well. And of course, we've got infantry combat as well. It says it affects pikemen, halberdier, and skirmisher attack. Jaegers are classified as skirmishers, perhaps, so it does affect them. Found that beforehand, they have no plus multiplier, so if we see this complete and does affect them, we'll find out soon enough. It does not affect them. So keep that in mind. Infantry combat does not affect Jaegers. So let's compare the Jaeger to his own skirmishers he's pulling on the field. 20 damage, 20 range for 115 resources versus 30 damage, 20 range at 200. So it looks like the Jaeger is still more cost effective. Though they do technically have less health in total. They do have 40% range resist as opposed to what? 30? Villager does go down there. Got a good number of musketeers and dragoons here. We do have the Red Lancers pushing way down south once again. Some of the banks starting to receive some fire. Jaegers and skirmishers moving around. Perhaps trying to intercept some of these reinforcements, but Blue's falling them back. Jaegers, oh, way overkill that one. Right, starting to fall back there, taking some damage from those musketeers. Looks like these red lancers getting some good damage there onto those villagers.
Klar. Ja, klar.
Hello?
That envoy does go down. So we got the Dutch fort here. And we also got more Jaegers and Falconets all being put on the field. Red and Dragoons also being put on out. Down here we do have, looks like the Red Lancers being forced away by the Outpost. The Outpost still does a bit of bonus damage versus Cavalry. Musketeers pushing forward. They are veteran Musketeers right now, but the Skirmishers and Jaegers will rip them apart. Jaegers multipliers are the same as Skirmishers, at least at first glance, as well as second glance.
Ready.
British player now going for some more longbowmen.
Ja.
Another round skirmish is not being pulled on the field. Dragoons do take a volley there. One Red Lance went down, so it's Routier. Dragoons push way forward, does take some damage there from the skirmishers, the light infantry. Jaegers now being forward in mass. Maybe the British player should get out some spies. Jaegers pushing way forward, does take some falconet shots there. Musketeers are going to get annihilated. Longbowmen just firing away. Longbowmen have 19 damage and 20 range, so they're and also have a good attack speed. So they're better than skirmishers, but they have less health. Falconet gains some good damage there onto the longbowman. Does not take another shot there. Some more longbowmen over here. And we got a round of halberdiers not being pulled up by the Dutch, pulling for torches, and I got skirmishers and more red lancers. Now I got the veteran Hussar research for the British player. Jaegers and skirmishers now trying to find these villagers, and they're going to have open season from them. Jaegers finish off the rest of these longbowmen. Good number of these villagers going down. The British player's down to 38 versus 37, plus he does have minimum bank, so his economy is just straight up better now. Fortune down the outpost there. Jaegers taking out those forces. Got some Hussars trying to push way forward, or these are Dragoons.
Commandement.
We will find some of these Jaegers. Jaegers should win out versus that fight. And we've got some falconets there as well.
Ready.
Dragoons get some damage on the villagers. Jaegers are not responding to it. But those are skirmishers, not Jaegers. And blue does cost some GG, and that is going to be the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So, that will be my last replay tonight. I'm getting a little bit tired right now, so everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.